How is everyone doing? This is Joe with Ohio Woodburner. Today, guys, we have a log delivery coming in. If you remember our good friend Jesse, the log hauler, he has come in with a load, and it's a nice mix of, there's some cherry logs on here, some oak, there are some maple. If you guys remember, let me turn this around. If you remember, Jesse's truck had the crane on the back. This is a different truck. Jesse is now a proud member of the Upside Down Club. He had an accident with his other truck, and it was a bad one. He was fortunate to come out of it in one piece, but the truck is no longer. So he's using this one here. We're glad to have him back, but he's back on the road. He is moving logs, and he's bringing in a nice, how you doing, log hauler Jesse? All right. So I'll stay out of the way here. He's got to thread the needle, you know. Our yard here is real tight. We're just not set up quite right yet. There's a big cherry log there. I'm liking that. And there he goes. So we are getting tight here, and I need to keep things moved over as far as I can for so I can get my tractor in here and move these logs, you know, because this, I'm serious, we're getting tight with this live deck, but that's just the way it's going to be until we can get moved way back there. So I thought I would just show you guys the truck getting unloaded. Let me try to get a good safe vantage point here. And he is going up. Try and not fall down. And let's just enjoy the show. This smoke coming through here is from my outdoor wood furnace. I accidentally threw in some green logs. It's smoking pretty bad. And here you go. He is going to move these ash logs down so I can get to these next. And he's not going to cover up these big hickory logs. That's going to be my project here to get those processed. I like to get the hickory done sooner than later. So he's moving all these ash logs down for me. That's going to help me get these put through the machine. Those look to be bigger ones for the axis there. But that's nice. He takes a lot of care. You know, these log piles, man, they are just like when you're stacking wood. If you get one in there crooked, it really messes everything up. Boy, that's a big piece of a big ash log right there. Jeez. Here comes these big cherry logs. I'm serious. Cherry has been scarce lately. I'm just not getting a lot of it. It is cold, guys, and it is windy out. Jesse said he's got dinner with his wife here tonight, so he's getting this unloaded and he's rolling. I get a lot of questions on these triaxles. You know, the prices vary, I guess. Here in our region of the United States, you know, we got a lot of hardwoods. They're smaller. We don't have the real big diameter ones. Those usually go for saw logs to the mill, and I get the rejects and the tops from logging jobs. He said that these have been laying around for a while. they're relatively straight, but you know, there's a crooked one there, and that's where, when you think about how much firewood is on one of these, you know, if you have some crooked logs, it looks like you have a whole bunch of firewood, when really you don't. There's that big cherry log. Ooh, that's a job for the Eastonmade axis right there. That is a big one. Those are the logs that I used to throw fits on when those would show up with these loads. And that's why we got this Eastonmade axis here. There's another, looks like a maple there. There's some nice looking maple logs. Those are ideal for the Japa. Those will go through nicely, nice and straight. They're about 6 to 8 inches in diameter, and those will go through great. But these triaxles, I always say, you know, I just feel like they got about 6 cords of wood on them. And that's not all sellable firewood, because we're very selective. If I have an ugly piece or something with infestation, it goes into our own woodshed. It's not getting wasted. But, you know, you say 6 cords, you average about $100 a cord that you pay to the log hauler for one of these loads. So it helps if you have a relationship. If you have a level of trust that you've developed, you might be able to get a better price. But what really helps is if you have an easy in, easy out lot for them to come in, drop off the logs, and go. And I have the opposite of that right now, guys. I don't, my lot, you know, I've been dealing with this, with all this wetness. The way my company has grown, my consumption here on, you know, all the logs that I need to make into firewood, and that's why we're expanding way back here, is where all of these logs will be put. And that way, when he has logs, he doesn't have to call and ask if I can take them. He can just bring them, drop them off, in and out, and he's gone. You know, they always say time is money. I don't know if that's necessarily true for me, being, you know, pretty much a single proprietor here, but it is when you're a log hauler, you know, and his truck is sitting still, he's not making money. So that is where, you know, he had even said too, you know, with these smaller logs, he said that even slows him down, because he's got to spend more time loading them and unloading them versus a truck full of huge logs. He can have those off pretty quick. I was just getting that pile nice and low, and now we're getting it right back up in the air again. There's some oak there. Looks like oak with a maple on top. Right there's the maple. These maple logs are money makers for me, though. They're easy to process. We make them pretty small, and they dry out quick too. The restaurants that I deal with love them. Not a high BTU log, but it's great for the people that cook with wood. That's a ratty looking piece there. That'll be going into our woodshed. But it is cold out. He was saying how cold it is. He didn't dress warm enough today. It looked really nice out when he left. He didn't bring his extra coat, and he said he's been freezing up on top of his crane. And here are the last ones, guys. I think it looks a lot closer on the screen than what I am with the logs. I'm pretty safe here. I'm standing way behind this live deck, so I'm not real close to the load. So now he's going to set his grapple. And the outriggers come up. The outrigger down there, one on both sides. And then, you know, this can't be a safe job because, you know, climbing up and down that ladder all day, one slip and that's a long way down. And one thing too, you can knock yourself off that crow's nest with a log. You know, this can't be a safe trip. This can't be a safe occupation. And then, you know, the hazards on the road as well. Why are you cleaning off all the scrap? Why don't you let it just blow out? Why don't you let it blow out on the road?
The cars behind me don't like that much.
Yeah.
I got boards coming to cover this up, but they're not here yet.
Okay. So what kind of crane is this?
It's a Serco 8500.
All right. Work good, huh? It's fast, it looks like.
Yeah. 29-foot stick.
What is it?
29-foot stick.
Okay.
That's how long the mill is.
All right. Log hauler Jesse, thank you. Drive safe, bud.
Always try.
He is a very good man. Real friendly, accessible. There he goes, guys. Let's take a look at our load here. See what we got. It's getting late in the day. The sun's real low. And it wasn't a full load, but I think there's some nice looking logs on here. You know, we got ash. This was standing dead ash, bark coming off of it. I see some maple, and we're getting a lot of oak. Normally, you know, I'm kind of fussy, I guess. I didn't like the oak, but since I got these restaurants that want it, hey, I like it now. I see a cherry log there. And man, there was that one big ash right here. Ugh. In the old days, I would lose sleep worrying about that thing. And then look at this big cherry. Oh my gosh, is this thing big? That's a job for the Dolmar and the Eastonmade axis for sure. And there goes Jesse. That's an old Mac. All right, so there you go. I thought I could just show you a video of a delivery. It's just a day in the life of a firewood delivery service. And I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for watching. That sun's really bright. I want to thank everyone for watching, supporting the channel, and I hope I can keep bringing you just some random things like this that happen in our day. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you can, check out our online store. All of our shirts and stickers are on sale. and also our Amazon store, where a lot of the things that you see on our channel are for sale. You can purchase, and our channel gets a little bit of a commission. So everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.